Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai, dear meritorious children. Today, we are going to do something different. Now, I know you are wondering where we are today. Today, I thought to take you on a little pilgrimage. So, all the way we have come to Mihintale, the land, the place where we got the Supreme Buddha's Dhamma. We received the Supreme Buddha's Dhamma that was gifted by our great Arahant Mahinda. So today we are going on a pilgrimage to visit Mihintale and see the places and pay homage to those places and be happy with them. So children, without much description, let's get into the pilgrimage. But before that, let's pay homage to the Supreme Buddha and let's go for refuge to the Triple Gems. And after observing 5 precepts, let's go on this beautiful and wonderful, interesting pilgrimage. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Before observing 5 precepts, let's pay homage to the Supreme Buddha and let's go for refuge to the Triple Gems. Say with me. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhasse. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhasse. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhasse. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, to observe 5 precepts, say after me. I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. I observe the precept of abstaining from sexual misconduct. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. I follow these precepts for happiness in this life, to rebirth in heaven, and to realize the 4 noble truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now children, we paid homage to the Supreme Buddha. We went for refuge to Triple Gems and we observed 5 precepts. Now we are going to go on our pilgrimage to see our teacher who gifted us this Supreme Buddha's Dhamma, our great Arahant Mahinda. So join with me. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Children, when you visit Mihintale, this is the first Chaitya or pagoda you will meet. Now this place is very important for all of us. It is very important in 2 ways. The first importance of this place is, children, all 4 Buddhas who was in this Mahabhadrakalpa or this great eon has visited this place. Kakusanda Buddha, Konagamana Buddha, Kashyapa Buddha, and our great teacher Gautama, the Supreme Buddha, has visited this place. So this great place is visited by 4 Buddhas. So this is a sacred place. This is one of the great 8 sacred places that is situated in Anuradhapura area. And those places, we call it Attamasthanaya. So this is one of the places from the Attamasthanaya. That is the first importance of this place. And the second importance is, to this place, to this sacred land, our great Arahant Mahinda arrived to Sri Lanka. This is the exact place that our great Arahant Mahinda arrived to Sri Lanka. Now you all have seen in the pictures, in the paintings, that our great Arahant Mahinda has arrived to the top of that mountain. But that is not the exact place that our great Arahant Mahinda arrived to Sri Lanka. The place that you see in the background, the area that the Chaitya is situated, is the exact place that our great Arahant Mahinda visited to Sri Lanka. So this place is very important and this place is very sacred for all of us, all the Sri Lankan Buddhist children. So when you have time, or if you are in abroad, when you come to your motherland, you should definitely visit this place to pay our gratitude and to pay our homage to the teacher who introduced the Supreme Buddha's Dhamma to Sri Lankan people, and that is our great Arahant Mahinda. So paying gratitude, being grateful, is a quality of noble people. So that's why from this Dhamma program that we have come to this place to pay our gratitude, pay our homage and show our gratefulness to our great Arahant Mahinda for the service, for the dedication that has done by him to the Sri Lankan people. So children, let's go near to the Chaitya and let's pay homage to our great teacher Supreme Buddha. And there's a special place next to the pagoda. You will see a special chamber. In that chamber, on the floor of that chamber, there is a special stone, and that is called the moonstone. And it is believed that it was the exact place. It It is the right and exact place our great Arahant Mahinda arrived to Sri Lanka. So this is the place that the King Devanam Pirith and great Arahant Mahinda was met. This is the place where our great Arahant Mahinda preached Dhamma to King Devanam Pirith. This is the place that King Devanam Pirith and his 40,000 royal followers went for refuge to Supreme Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. So this place is very important for all of us, all the Buddhist Sri Lankans. So let's pay homage to that place and collect many merits. Namo Buddhaya, Teruvan Saranai. Now children, we have come to a special place. This Bodhi tree that you can see in the background is very special for all of us. Because after the arrival of our great Arahant Mahinda, our great Arahant Mahinda preached Dhamma to the King Devanam Pirith, and he went refuge to the Triple Gems. Then the King Devanam Pirith invited our great Arahant Mahinda to his palace. In the palace, our great Arahant Mahinda preached Dhamma to the royal people or the royal queens. So they also went refuge by hearing the Supreme Buddha's teachings. Then by the faithfulness of those queens, they asked and they begged for the ordination from our great Arahant Mahinda. Then our great Arahant Mahinda said that I cannot give you the ordination, but my sister Arahant Sanghamitta is in India. If you invited her to come here, and after that we can give you the ordination for the ladies. So when our Arahant Sanghamitta came to Sri Lanka, there was a special thing that she brought from India to Sri Lanka, and that was the Jayasri Maha Bodhi tree, the right branch of the Jayasri Maha Bodhi tree which our Supreme Buddha was enlightened. So she brought the right branch of the Jayasri Maha Bodhi tree to Sri Lanka. As soon as she planted the Jayasri Maha Bodhi tree in Mahamevnawa monastery, it was well rooted and well established in that place. Then our great Arahant Mahinda saw one fruit of that Bodhi tree was fallen. Then our great Arahant Mahinda picked up that fruit of Bodhi tree and he planted it in another place. From that fruit, from that Bodhi fruit, there are another 8 Bodhi trees emerged from that fruit. So they were the first 8 Bodhi trees that were emerged from our Mahabodhi tree. So we call those Bodhi trees as Ashtapalaruha Bodhin Vahanse. That means the first 8 Bodhi trees that were emerged from the Jayasri Maha Bodhi tree. So children, we are sitting under the shade of one of those 8 great Bodhi trees. So this is situated right next to the Sela Chethiya. So we are so lucky to be here. It gives very pleasure, and it is very calm and quiet and serene place. If you have time when you visit to Sri Lanka, if you are in abroad, when you visit to Sri Lanka, you should visit this place and do some meditation, do some chantings. When you be here, it feels like very comfortable, children. So we are sitting under the shade of our Mahabodhi tree, one of the 8 great Bodhi trees that were emerged from the Jayasri Mahabodhi Vahanse. So let's go near to our great Bodhi tree and pay homage to this Bodhi tree. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Now children, we have come to the relic chamber of our great Arahant Mahinda. In this relic chamber, we have so many relics of our great Arahant Mahinda. And there's a beautiful statue of the great Arahant, of our great Arahant Mahinda. And when you come here, you can see. And there are so many relics inside this relic chamber. So when you come to Mihintale, you should visit this place and pay your homage to our great Arahant Mahinda. This is the place where we find the relics of the great Arahant Mahinda. So as paying gratefulness and being gratitude for our great Arahant Mahinda, we should pay our homage by visiting this place, and we should pay our homage to the great Arahant. And also children, next to this relic chamber, we can find a Sima hall, or the hall where our Mahasangha do the Uposatha. So next to this relic chamber, we can see a Sima hall. Now this Sima hall is very important because it was one of the first Sima halls that were ever built in Sri Lanka. And this Sima hall was built under the patronage of King Devanampiyatissa and by the guidance of the great Arahant Mahinda. So now, let's pay homage to our great Arahant Mahinda and collect many merits. Now after that, we are going to visit a special place, and that is, we are going to visit to the kuti of our great Arahant Mahinda where he resided. So let's go to that kuti and see and pay our homage to our great Arahant Mahinda. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Now children, we have come to see and visit the kuti of our great Arahant Mahinda. Now this kuti is a rock cave. It is a very simple place. Now when we visit there, when we go and see there, we can see it's only a rock and it's a cave and it's very simple. And in that kuti, in that cave, there is a limited space. So that shows us our great Arahant Mahinda lived a very simple life. Now our great Arahant Mahinda was the son of the great Emperor Ashoka. He lived a royal life. He lived a luxurious life. But leaving behind all those comfortabilities, leaving behind a big wealth, and abandoning the kingship. He was the prince that was about to become the king, about to become the emperor of India. Abandoning all those things, putting aside all those comfortabilities, our great Arahant Mahinda left the lay life and became a monk. As soon as he became a monk, he became an Arahant. He was very lucky to enter to the Arahantship. And out of compassion on the Sinhala people, the people who live in Sri Lanka, our great Arahant Mahinda arrived to this place. And our great Arahant Mahinda, after that, 48 years he spent in Sri Lanka, preaching Dhamma to innocent Sinhala people. Although he lived a luxurious life before becoming a monk. After he became a monk, after he came to Sri Lanka, he lived in this simple kuti. There is only space for sleeping and to sit only. There is no space to even to stand, children. So it is a very simple place, and it is a very beautiful place. Now when we go there, we feel, even for today, the Arahant Mahinda, our great Arahant Mahinda, lived there. We feel that feeling. So children, we are so lucky to visit these places, and we are so lucky to come and see and watch these places and pay our homage to our great Arahant Mahinda. Now we are coming this journey, children, as a gratitude or as paying gratefulness for our great Arahant Mahinda, for the service that has done by him to Sri Lankan people, because our great Arahant Mahinda gifted Sri Lankan people the most worthy gift that one can ever gift or one can ever give to another person, and that is Supreme Buddha's Dhamma. So children, as paying gratitude to our great Arahant Mahinda, we became this journey to show you these places. Now I think most of you haven't seen this cave, this kuti of our great teacher. Our Arahant Mahinda was the teacher for the Sri Lankan people of Dhamma. He was like the second Buddha. We call him Anubuddhu Mihindu Maha Seya, because he was like a Buddha to Sri Lankan people. So that's why we came here and pay respect to our great Arahant Mahinda. So now let's go and watch and pay our homage to our great Arahant Mahinda's kuti. Namo Buddhaya, Theravada Saranaya. children, now we have come to Mihindu Saya. That means in this Saya, in this Chaitya, in this pagoda, the relics of our great Arahant Mahinda was carefully placed inside the relic chamber. So during the excavations, we found the great Arahant Mahinda's holy relics. So those relics are carefully placed in the relic shrine that down there you can see in the next videos. So children, this Chaitya or this pagoda is under construction now, under reconstruction. That is because of our Lokuswamin Wahanse. Our Lokuswamin Wahanse gave the idea to reconstruct this Mihindu Saya to pay homage and to pay our gratefulness to our great Arahant Mahinda. So this is under reconstruction. In the near future, we will be able to come to this place and pay homage to a beautiful pagoda of our great Arahant Mahinda. So when it is finished, when this pagoda is finished with the constructions, we can place the relics of our great Arahant Mahinda in the relic chamber of this pagoda. So when you come to Mihintale, definitely you should visit this place, this Mihindu Saya. Now, so most of the people, they come to Mihintale and they just watch the places and go, but they don't know what is the importance of this pagoda. This pagoda is so important for all of us, because this is the pagoda where our great teacher Arahant Mahinda's holy relics are placed. So children, whenever you have time or whenever you come to the motherland, please visit this place and pay your homage and pay your gratefulness to our great Arahant Mahinda. So now let's go and pay homage to our great Arahant Mahinda's pagoda. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Now children, we have come to Ambastale Maha Seya. This pagoda or this Chaitya is very important because in this pagoda there is a very important relic of our great teacher Supreme Buddha. Now you know there are 32 great marks of our great teacher Supreme Buddha. Among those 32 great marks, there is a special mark of our great teacher Supreme Buddha, and that is there's a special hair relic between our great teacher Supreme Buddha's eyebrows. I think you all have seen in the Buddha statue there's a special hair relic between the eyebrows. So that is what we call Urna Lome dhatu. So that special hair relic of our great teacher Supreme Buddha is situated, or it's carefully placed inside the dhatu chamber of this pagoda. So it is one of the biggest pagoda around this Mihintale area. So that is why it is called Ambastale Maha Seya. Although we call Ruwanwali Maha Seya as Maha Stupa, there is another stupa that is called Maha Stupa, and that is this Ambastale Maha Stupa. So this is a very beautiful stupa, and we can see so many pagodas. When we come to this place, we can see so many pagodas. Out of there we can see Ruwanweli Maha Seya, and we can see Jethawanarame Pagoda and Abhayagiriya Pagoda, Mirisawatiya Thuparame. So many pagodas we can see from this place. So children, that's why I told you before, Sri Lanka is like a little Buddha shrine. There are so many relics of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, children. So in this pagoda we find the noble heir relic of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, and out there we can, when we consider about Ruwanweli Seya, we can find the highest amount of Supreme Buddha's relics in that pagoda, and there are so many pagodas like that in this area. So we are so lucky to be here and to visit here and see these pagodas and worship them and be happy with those merits, children. So there's another place. Now in the background you can see a nice, you can see a special place, a rock. Now I think you all have seen this rock in the videos and the pictures, and there's a special story behind that rock, and that is, most of you, I think all of you know that our great Arahant Mahinda arrived to Sri Lanka, to the top of that mountain. But it is not the truth, children. That is not the place where our great Arahant Mahinda arrived to Sri Lanka. This place, this rock, is known as Aradhana Gala. That means, after the arrival of our great Arahant Mahinda to Sri Lanka, after the going refuge of our King Devanampiya went to the palace. So after his departure, our great Arahant Mahinda ordered the novice Arahant monk Sumana to invite all the deities, all the gods from heavenly world to listen Dhamma. So what our great Arahant Sumana, the novice monk Sumana, did was, he went to the top of this mountain or the rock and invited to the all gods from the heavenly world by saying, I think you know this verse, Samanta Chakkavalesu Atra Gachantu Devata Saddhammang Munirajassa Sunantu Saggamokkada. I think you all have heard about that, verses. So that verses was told by our Arahant Sumana, the novice monk Sumana, on the top of that mountain. So you can see so many beautiful places, and there are so many important places around these places. So we are so lucky to be here and see these places and be happy with these places, and we can recall the past, the history of our Sri Lanka, and how our great Arahant Mahinda brought the Supreme Buddha's Dhamma to Sri Lanka. So children, from here, now we are going to end our little journey. So may all of you realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, now we have come to the session of meditation. Today, we are doing this meditation from a nice and beautiful place. This is a rock cave situated in the Mihintale forest. So it is very nice, and it gives very pleasure to meditate in these places. It's very calm and quiet. So today, let's do loving kindness meditation. So get ready for the meditation and listen very carefully to my words. We are going to do loving kindness meditation. May I be free from anger. May I be free from ill will. May I be free from jealousy. May I be free from physical suffering. May I be free from mental suffering. May I be well and happy. May I live in peace. May all the beings around me be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from physical suffering. Be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all the beings in this village be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from physical suffering. Be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all the beings in this city be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from physical suffering. Be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all the beings in this country. Be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from physical suffering. Be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all the beings in this world be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from physical suffering. Be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all the beings in all the world be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from physical suffering. Be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all the beings live in peace. Live in peace. Live in peace. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now children, we have come to the session of good deeds, where we watch and be happy and share the merits that has done by the children all around the world. So let's watch the good deeds that has done by the children and let's be happy with them. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai.
Namo Buddhaya. You have now come to the Good Deeds session where we read and watch the good deeds done by children all around the world. My name is Dinu Daham and today I'm here with Devanga.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Devanga. Today we'll be watching the good deeds done by Dinu Daham Upasaka and Nalini Upasika. The first meritorious deed was done by Dinu Daham Upasaka from Toronto, Canada. He has sent a beautiful video presentation about Vesak Full Moon Poya Day and the meaningful events that happened on that day. Let's watch his presentation.
Vesak Full Moon Poya Day. What is Vesak Full Moon Poya Day? On Vesak Full Moon Poya Day, Buddhists all over the world commemorate events of significance. It is the day when the three very important events of our great teacher, the Supreme Buddha, happened. Number 1, birth of the Gautama Supreme Buddha. Number 2, the enlightenment of the Gautama Supreme Buddha. Number 3, the passing away parinibbana of our great teacher, the Supreme Buddha. Other significant events on Vesak full moon Poya day. Buddha's third visit to Sri Lanka also took place on a Vesak full moon Poya day. In the 8th year after Enlightenment, Gautama Buddha visited Sri Lanka at the invitation of Naga King Mani Akkika of Kalaniya. King Dutugamunu had initiated the construction work of Ruan Velisaya on a Vesak full moon Poya day. He had made a statue of pure gold and had enshrined it in the Maha Seya, with 1 drona of relics of the Supreme Buddha. King Devanampiyatissa was anointed for the second occasion on a Vesak full moon Poya day. He had been anointed earlier as the king of Lanka after embracing Buddhism. Emperor Dharmashoka had anointed him again. It was on the Vesak full moon Poya day, exactly 1 year after the enlightenment, that Sakyamuni Gautama Buddha performed the Yama Mahapalahara twin miracle in order to dispel the arrogance of his relatives. God Sumana Saman, who brought the Kiripalu tree from Savat Nura Jetavanaramaya to provide shelter to the Buddha during his second visit to Sri Lanka, accompanied him to Sri Lanka during his third visit to the country. On his invitation, the Buddha proceeded to Samantakuta, where he placed his footprint, which remains in full sanctity and is being worshipped by us with extreme devotion. How to celebrate Vesak in a meaningful way. Vesak Day observation take 2 forms, Amisa Puja and Pratipatti Puja. Amisa Puja includes offerings including alms of food to the Buddha and his followers, Mahasangha, and lay disciples, Upasaka and Upasika. This is done by way of dansa. Food donations are made to poor people, travelers, or passerbys, and animals. Devotees engaged in meditation and observe higher precepts. They do many different meditations such as Buddhanusati meditation, breathing meditation, loving kindness meditation, and impermanence meditation. They do Paritha chanting. Many Buddhists commence Vesak by observing the 8 precepts, Attasil, and some devotees observe 10 precepts imitating the Great Arahants. By observing the 8 precepts, one determines to foster good conduct and develop self-discipline, thus refraining from engaging in any wrongdoings as described in the precepts. A significant part of Vesak involves visiting a stupa to offer flowers, incense, candles, and drinks, gilampasa. These are symbolic acts that are conducted by devotees to pay respect to our great teacher, the Supreme Buddha, and his teachings. Devotees can gain enormous merit by doing these meritorious actions during the Vesak full moon Poya day. We can prepare kiripidu, milk rice, and offer to our great teacher, the Supreme Buddha, or a Bodhi tree, reflecting upon the great qualities of the Buddha. However, as evening falls, houses, streets, and designated areas take on a vibrant note, with countless pandals, torang, lanterns, and dansa. Families and friends take to the streets to tour around the city and see Vesak. In Sri Lanka, on Vesak Poya day, people make pandals, torang, on the street, and many people gather to watch it. Torang are large structures with picture panels elaborately decorated with colored electric bulbs that are lit in a sequence to form vibrant patterns. Pandals depict stories from the life of the Lord Buddha. During Vesak Poya, devotees make Vesak lanterns in different shapes, bucket, lotus, stupa, and many other creative shapes, and they're especially made with bamboo sticks and tissue paper of various shades. We illuminate the Vesak lanterns to pay homage to our great teacher, the Supreme Buddha during the Vesak Poya days. During Vesak Poya days, there are stalls that are set up in the spirit of giving and sharing, which are meritorious values associated with Buddhism. Dansela or free food stalls are set up in public places and people queue up patiently for their turn. The organizers wait by the side of the road and flag down passing vehicles and people to offer them food, which can range from rice and curry to noodles and to herbal drinks, ice cream, iced coffee, and many other food items. Dear Dhamma friends, make the determination from this day on to celebrate Vesak correctly. Remember how our teacher came to this world on Vesak day, attained enlightenment, and passed away into Parinibbana. Do these meritorious actions with the pure intention of honoring our great teacher, the Supreme Buddha. And remember the good result in happy minds that will come back to you in good ways. Each Vesak determined to practice the Buddha's teachings diligently, so you can attain true happiness in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Merit sharing. I share all the merits I collected by making this presentation with Pinwat Lokuswaminansa and all the monks and nuns in the Mahamevnawa monasteries and around the world. I would also like to share merits with my parents, teachers, and Dhamma friends. May you all realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. May everyone be well and happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Many merits for listening to my presentation. Theruvan Saranai, Namo Buddhaya.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Many merits to Dinu Dahamupasaka for sending this marvelous and informative presentation about Vesak Full Moon Poya Day. We all celebrated Vesak in the month of May, and we learned a lot of new facts about Vesak from your presentation, such as the different significant events that happened. In Sri Lanka, children celebrate Vesak in many different ways. We rejoice in your merits.
You can also create short 1 to 2 minute presentations or videos about any Dhamma topic or any meritorious deed you have done. You can then send them to our email address. We can share them with the whole world and rejoice in that merit. The next meritorious deed was done by Nalini Upasika. She has sent a presentation about how to meditate properly. We all can see the presentation and we can meditate peacefully. Let's see the presentation she sent.
How do you meditate properly? You need to sit in a comfortable posture and relax your body. Begin meditating. You can do the breathing meditation, Buddhanusati meditation, the loving kindness meditation, or any meditation you know. Your mind will go from thought to thought, thinking different things. Bring your mind back to the meditation and again, focus on the meditation. Do not give up meditating. Keep on trying to do it every day. I share merits with Lokuswaminansa, Mir of Dhamma Swaminansa, and all the monks and nuns all around the world. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Many merits to Nalini Upasika for sending this marvelous presentation to teach us how to meditate in a proper manner and earn enormous merits for our lives. We all rejoice in your great meritorious deed.
If you have any photos of any meritorious deeds you have done, you can send them to our email address, which will appear on the screen. We will all rejoice in your good deeds and we can share them with the whole world.
Today we watched many good deeds done by children all around the world. May you also have the opportunity to send your good deeds to our email address.
These meritorious deeds will help to propagate the Dhamma and help others to do meritorious deeds as well. We rejoice in all your good deeds. The whole world rejoices in them too. May all of us have the opportunity to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Theruvan Saranai. Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya. You have now come to the world news and the Buddha's great message session. We read the news that happened around the world and what lessons we can learn from these news according to the Supreme Buddha's teachings. My name is Subodha and today I am here with Dinara. Some days we say I had a very bad day. Sometimes we say I had a really good time. When you have a bad day, you get upset. When you have a good day, we feel happy. But what we should understand is, things are not under our control. Now, let's see the news. A huge container ship that has been stuck across the Suez Canal for almost a week has been freed from the shoreline, officials say. The Ever Given has been blocking one of the world's busiest trade routes, forcing companies to reroute ships and causing long tailbacks. Traffic would resume once the ship is moved to a waiting area in a wider section of the canal, the authority said. A total of 367 vessels are waiting to pass through. This human life is a mixture of happiness and suffering. There are 8 worldly conditions that revolve around the world, and the world revolves around these 8 worldly conditions. What 8? Gain, loss, fame, disrepute, blame, praise, happiness, suffering, or pain. We should face those 8 worldly conditions with a confident mind. The secret for this is knowing and understanding of things as they really are. Things that we are experiencing around us are impermanent. If something is impermanent, and they are subject to suffering. If something is suffering, that is not under our control. So my dear Dhamma friends, trying to understand the true nature of this life.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Janara. Our human life is unpredictable, like fruit hanging in a tree. Some people face accidents and die so soon. Others live longer. Do you know the reason for this? My dear Dhamma friends, it is because of the actions we have done by our body, speech, and mind. Today, I am going to share another story that has happened in Indonesia. Firefighters in Indonesia are working to put out a massive fire that has broken out at one of the country's largest oil refineries. The fire broke out at the Belangin refinery run by state oil firm Pertamina at 12:45 a.m. local time on Monday. At least 5 people are injured and around 950 residents have been evacuated to safety. A handful of people have been reported missing. The cause of the fire still remains unclear. These dangers can come into our lives at any time. We are powerless over what happens in our lives and in the world around us. But how we respond to them is within our control. Therefore, my dear Dhamma friends, have a strong determination to do good actions from your body, speech, and mind. Also try to understand the impermanent nature and prepare your mind for it. We will see you all next week. Theruvan Saranai. Namo Buddhaya.
Now children, we have come to the session of Paritha chanting. So today we are going to chant Angulimala Piritha. So turn to page 171 of our Pali English Mahamevnawa Paritha chanting book. That's where we find the Angulimala Paritha. So today we are going to chant this Piritha. First of all, let's pay homage to the Supreme Buddha. Say with me. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Chant with me, children. Parittang yang bhanantassa nisinnattana dhovanam udakampi vinaseti sabbameva parissayang suttina gabha vutthanang yancha sadheti tang khane therasangulimalassa lokanatena bhasitam kappattai mahatejang parittang tang bhanamahe. Even the water that is used to wash the seat which Arahant Angulimala sat on and recited this Paritha, that water can end all sufferings. If a pregnant mother suffers from any pain, she will be well and be strong enough to stand instantly. Now we shall recite that very powerful Paritha taught by the Buddha to Arahant Angulimala, which will hold its power for an eon. Yato hang bhagini ariyaya jatiya jato nabhijanami sanchicca panang jivita voropeta tena saccena sottite hotu sottigabhasate. Sister, from the day I was born in the noble birth which leads to supreme Nibbana, from that day on I am not aware of myself killing any living beings deliberately. By this truth, may you be well. May the delivery of your child be peaceful. Yato hang bhagini ariyaya jatiya jato nabhijanami sanchicca panang jivita voropeta tena saccena sottite hotu sottigabhasate. Sister, from the day I was born in the noble birth which leads to supreme Nibbana, from that day on I am not aware of myself killing any living beings deliberately. By this truth, may you be well. May the delivery of your child be peaceful. Yato hang bhagini ariyaya jatiya jato nabhijanami sanchicca panang jivita voropeta tena saccena sottite hotu sottigabhasate. Sister, from the day I was born in the noble birth which leads to supreme Nibbana. From that day on, I am not aware of myself killing any living beings deliberately. By this truth, may you be well. May the delivery of your child be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now we have come to the final session of this Mirror of Dhamma program today, children. It is time for paying gratefulness and paying gratitude for the sponsoring families to this Mirror of Dhamma program. Today, this Mirror of Dhamma program is sponsored by Mr. Udara Veerakon and Mrs. Prabhanjali Ranasinghe from United States of America to bless their son who celebrated the 10th birthday, our Adita Puta, Adita Veerakon Puta, who celebrated his 10th birthday on 28th of June in this month. So first of all, let's share all the merits that we gain today with all the gods who protect this Gautam Buddha's dispensation and all the gods who live in this sacred place. May all the gods rejoice in this merit and may they be well and happy, may they live long, and may all the gods protect the members of Mr. Udara Veerakon and Mr. Prabhanjali Ranasinghe's family, and may all the gods rejoice in this merit and may they be well and happy, may they live long, and may they realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. And let's share all the merits with our Loku Swamin Wahanse, who showed us the path to collect these merits. And also, children, let's share all the merits that we gained today, especially with Adita Veerakon Puta, who celebrated his 10th birthday on 28th of June. May Adita Puta rejoice in this merit and may he be well and happy, may he live long, and may his education become successful, and may his good hopes become true, and may he realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. And especially let's share all the merits with the brothers and brother and sister of Adita Puta, Onita Veerakon, Subhani Veerakon, and the cousins Sajjana Kankanige, Metusha Kankanige, Dinali Kankanige, Senon Veerakon, Shanaya Veerakon, Namu Ranasinghe, Vinut Atapattu, and the children who attend to the Kids Dhamma program done by Sela Chethiya from America, Seha, Siluni, Gavin, Sayul, Gimi, Sugati, Senadi, and Tenu. May all the children who join to this Dhamma program rejoice in this merit, and may they live long, may they live a happy life, and may their education become successful, may their good hopes become true, may they realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. And especially let's share the merits that we gained today with the sponsoring family, Mr. Udara Veerakon and Mrs. Prabhanjali Ranasinghe. May they rejoice in this merit and may they be well and happy, may they live long, may their good hopes become true, and may they realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. And also, children, we especially like to share merits with Shraddha Media Group, who gave me a big help to make this program a success, especially to Amitaya, Chamindaya, Madhukumalli, Yuresh, Dinet, Havisha, and Ravish, and all the Shraddha Media crew rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, may they live long, may their good hopes become true, and may they realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. And also, children, let's share all the merits that we gained today with all the children who watched this Mirror of Dhamma program today. May all of you rejoice in this merit, and may you be well and happy. May you live long. May your education become successful. May your good hopes become true. And may you realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. So hope you enjoyed this program. So let's meet in the next week with another great teachings of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. Namo Buddhaya, Theravada.